All right, guys. I usually don't post videos on the weekend, but I felt that this one needed to be brought to the attention of the community, like TikTok and whatnot, because I felt if I wait, it's either going to get glossed over or I'd miss out an opportunity to talk on it because everybody either gets it or they don't. And this comes from TCD, the Cooldown. It's not an organization I'm familiar with, but I was able to find this article elsewhere. Now, as I've stated before, I use Yahoo's main landing page as kind of a news aggregator. I'm trying to find a replacement for that. I have some things I'm going to look into, but anyway, let's get into it here. This article is from TCD by Susan Elizabeth Turek. It says, store sign enforcing absurd policy sparks outrage. What a way to stop people doing business with you. Now, I found a couple of Reddit subreddits talking about this, and somebody seems to have located the business, not the individual, but the franchise, if you want. I'll get into that in a minute. So I'm going to switch the screen here so you can see the sign. And I've made myself a little bit smaller. That sign reads, "No food is free. If we have food left over, it will be thrown away, so do not ask if you can have it. Any food taken out of the store without being paid for is theft and will be presented as such to law enforcement management." So, yeah. I'm going to say what I think it is. I don't visit the establishment, but I saw multiple posts where people saying based on that sign, the chili and crackers and the price tag, that they said it was Panera. If you can confirm that in the comments, please do so. I'll address this directly. If it is Panera, do you guys care to explain this? I mean, I kind of mean that as a rhetorical statement because we heard the remarks from one of the CEOs or founder, whatever it was, that said he couldn't believe that people didn't want to work, that they just wanted to work for money, that they didn't care about helping the shareholders. So it doesn't surprise me. I don't believe that comment made by the CEO was satire. That I'm aware of, it's not. It was something that he actually said as a statement in disbelief that employees aren't interested in shareholders. So it doesn't surprise me that this would be Panera, but I don't eat there as it is. I've heard the food is not overly that healthy in comparison to other options, but if I was thinking about maybe letting them back into my ecosystem of foods I eat, it's not happening now, not with stuff like this, if that's the case. So I'm looking for confirmation. If anybody recognizes that font, that food, that dollar sign, let me know if it's the case. Now, I will put this out here as an olive branch to the Panera Corporation. I am going to tag them in this. If this is the actions solely of one company, of one franchise, or one location, great, but you guys need to do something to get some goodwill with people back. I recommend you put yourself on to go to make sure that food's going out, or you get yourself to a place where you're helping people who need it with the food that's going to go to waste. Food waste is ridiculous, and throwing it away is horrible. So I recommend you guys do something to fix that. If not, and you guys decide you're going to stand by this, then you need to get a statement out. If you want to respond to me directly, fine. I would recommend that you not try to do something like get this video pulled or get any while there, because I will get screenshots, I will get material together, and I will post it everywhere else and make sure it ends up in the appropriate forms. If you don't handle this in a good PR way, it will get much worse. That's not a threat, that's a promise on it. We have to start holding companies accountable. So figure out how you guys want to address it. Hopefully they get something out. I haven't seen anything yet. This article was out today that I'm looking at. So that means this is fairly fresh in the news cycle. Doesn't mean it's fresh online. I'm sure people are going to have horror stories. Feel free to leave your comments. Please keep it civil. But they should be doing better with the food. If they don't want to give it to regular people because the way those people are trying to skirt prices, sure, I can be amiable that way and say, fine, then the normal average working person doesn't deserve a discount. But you should be making effort to get it donated to some place where homeless people need food, or some place where people need food, and not just trashing it, because you getting a write-off for trashing your food is horrible. I'd rather you got a write-off for donating the food than throwing it away. So same goes for a number of other companies. I think I did a video a while back about how Einstein Bros Bagels throws their bagels away, and they instruct their employees to spit in the waste, throw cigarette ashes in the waste, or otherwise make it unedible. Personally, I have seen upwards of 20 bags of bagels that were thrown in dumpsters that were inedible due to contamination. This is ridiculous. So anyway, what are your thoughts on this, guys? What do you think should happen? And do you think this is a corporate decision, or do you think this is a decision done by a franchisee that's just anti, people? Let me know what you think.